I'm going to call the top of Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why in today's episode. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 in Dubai. I hope you're doing well wherever you guys are. Man, I always have a good show for you guys because you know what? It's about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a new cryptocurrency that's about freedom for the average person. And yeah, there are some negativities associated with it, with, scams and also the government trying to stop it. But those are other people doing bad things, such as the government or people scamming. And so, yeah, you can't attribute those negativities with a Bitcoin because Bitcoin is just a mathematical algorithm that allows you to transfer wealth from one person to another. And yeah, we're going to do some TA at the end of the show. We're going to go over the news. And if you're interested in trading this, you could trade this levex.davincij15.com. That's .davincij15. And yeah, you could join my followers here and you could actually watch this live and then ask me questions early in the morning because I do this at 8:30 local time in Dubai. And then, at the end of the show, after watching me doing it live, you could ask me questions and I will answer them the best that I can. Okay. Yeah. All right. If you're interested in also trading in Bybit.davincij15.com, they have lots of different options that allow you to, have a credit card to access your crypto as well. But unfortunately, they are not liked by most countries, including the European Union. Starting in January, you're done. The EU will no longer be supported by Bybit, and anyone holding a EU passport will not be allowed to use Bybit at all unless they comply with MiCA rules, which means that, hey, you have a wallet somewhere, you need to show the government everything about your wallet and all wallets that you have. Every address and everything you must show to the government if you're spending over $1,000 on crypto. Yeah, no. Get some ID, right? If you're in European Union, get some ID right now, okay? Thank you guys for following me on all of my social medias. Right now at 700,041 followers. I'm almost catching up. Thank you. I got 20,000 followers on the weekend. Thank you very much. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Really appreciate you guys. You've really done well. And I'm almost there at 1 million followers on Instagram. If you could head over to Instagram and follow me there, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's go over onto the news quickly. Solana falling wedge. We're going to look at that in the charts today. I know Solana has been like almost dead, but this is actually called consolidation. And this is the best time to flip into Solana right now, right? And we're going to show you some more information about that later on in the show. A SATOSHI-ERA Bitcoin buyer sentenced to 2 years for tax fraud. This is going to jail for taxes. I want to show you how stupid it is, right? They're saying, right? According to the Department of Justice, he had 3.7 million in Bitcoin, capital gains on 2017 tax return, and failed to disclose an additional sale worth $650,000 over the next 2 years. Okay, so he might have accidentally done that. He still goes to jail. This is the bullshit of taxes. It's like, I remember seeing a joke on the internet, on Instagram saying, so you want me to fill out this tax form, but if I don't, well, you go to jail. And if I fill them out wrong, well, you go to jail. Well, how do you know what to fill out? Why can't you just tell me what the taxes are? No, you must do it. But how do you know that I'm doing it wrong? Well, we have tools for that. So you know how much I have. No, you must find the taxes. What? It's a big circle. So how do you know that I'm reporting it correctly? We have tools for that. Well, if you have tools for all this, give me the taxes mode. But anyways, I digress. And this is the scam of taxes, basically. They shouldn't exist. Income taxes should not exist. The only taxes that should exist, if there is any taxes at all, is taxes on consumption, because we all need to consume anyways. So anyways, with that said, this is the chart of the year, basically, right? It shows that the pent-up demand for crypto and Bitcoin, basically, mostly Bitcoin, is unprecedented in the history of mankind. So don't be surprised if there's an unprecedented price spike in the future, where Bitcoin actually does way better than you can ever imagine that it could do, right? You're going to see that happening. And I'm going to see people like the person behind this camera, go, oh, I wish I had done that. I wish I'd bought Bitcoin, even here at 105K. Because, hey, most people just sit there and go, yeah, I know, but I'll get it later when its price is down or whatever. They'll come up with some sort of excuse for why they shouldn't buy Bitcoin now. And that's the wrong attitude. This is the asset you save everything in. If you don't, well, don't be surprised if you're the one that's going, oh man, I wish I knew. Bitcoin price 2025 cycle target minimum starts at 175K, and could go as above 461,000. Let's take a look at why that number is. So let's take a look. If we were to go all the way up to like 400, let's just say we go to like the orange zone, right? Let's go to the orange zone. There we go, 400,000. If we go just below the orange zone and we take it out to, let's see here, June, right? You can see that the top level is the 400,000. We can say that could be the top. That's the main walk away kind of top we could have. Just saying, it's a possibility, right? Not saying it will, but so a low end approach, right? We could say like, oh, look at that, 200,000, easy, walk in the park, and then 300K, just the top of that in May. So like, boom, 300K is like an easy target for Bitcoin. And I'm saying that 300K is the target for Bitcoin in this cycle. And it could be even like, I could be wrong. It could be something really stupid as high as, $1 million. So you can see here, crazy $1 million level. So be prepared for anything when it comes to Bitcoin. Okay, let's go on to the charts, right? And if we're going to trade this, you're going to trade it at bybit.davincij50.com. Link is in the description below. Let's take a look at the dominance. The dominance has come back because, Bitcoin has pumped really heavily over the weekend. And we can see that Bitcoin is trying to recapture all this losses, but it is clear that it'll fall over eventually. So make sure you have your position set in the altcoin season, because that's what we're seeing here. Now, Bitcoin we did have a short trade that didn't pan out, but anyways, we can see that Bitcoin has pumped heavier and higher than we expected. We got above the 105 area and into as high as the 106. And we can see we could end up retracing right now because we are in a trading range, a higher rising trading range. So we'll most likely retrace back down before we actually break higher. But if we do break above this trading range, right, then we can see this thing take off to 110 or 120 really, really fast. That'd be crazy. Looking at Ethereum looks a little bit weak, right? We did poke our head above this previous high, above the 4K level, which is a good sign. I think that as long as Ethereum just retraces and holds above the 13 EMA, we can see it blast off to approximately $4,500. Looking at Sol to end the day, Sol is near its bottom, so I would suggest you consider picking up some Solana, as we are targeting $300 for your Solana. So that's an easy move, right? Of 50% or more of your portfolio. So yeah, there it is. Solana is on track to do exactly what I was saying, and I think it's going to go to like well over $800, anywhere from $800 to $1,200, or even higher than that. Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.